Hi, this is a seventh grade, seventh grade CBA corrections. I'm going to go pretty quickly, so you can pause the video if you need to. Question 1, Mr. Stein is purchasing 2 1/4 pounds of meat. 2 1/4 pounds of meat that costs $2.80 per pound. So it's 1 pound of meat, $2.80. And he bought 2 1/4 pounds. Whoops, that is not 2 1/4. 2 1/4 pounds of meat. The question is, how much change should Mr. Stein receive if he gives the cashier $20? And I think that's the information a lot of you missed. He did spend $6.30 on his meat. If you look quickly, you can see that $6.30 is the answer for A. That's called a distractor because it asks how much change he should get back from spending $20. So you had one more step. It's a two-step problem. It was multiply and now subtract. He had $13.70 left. Only 3 correct on that one. Question 2. Question 2 is about glue stick and crayons. Glue sticks were $1.40 each, and he bought 32. Crayons were 59 cents each. Oh my goodness, 59 cents each. And he bought 32 as well. So I'm getting out my calculator. 32 times $1.40. He spent $44 on glue sticks. Wow. And he spent a little bit less on crayons. He spent $18.88 on crayons. If you put those together, because it's asking for the total, it would be $44.80 plus $18.88. I get $63.68. Only 3 got that correct. Question 3. Question 3 was about fish food. Look how many proportions on this test. It's about food, fish food, and containers. And he paid, let's see, there's 5 1/4 pounds of fish food in 3 containers. How much in 1 container? So this was a division problem. Correct answer is B. 5 1/4 pounds of food divided into 3 separate containers. Question 4. Amanda increased the amount of protein she eats every day from 48 grams to 54 grams. By what percentage of increase? Now, this one's a tricky one. To find the increase percentage, it would be amount of increase, which means you'd have to subtract over original, which was 48. So it went up 6 grams, and the original was 48. That simplifies to 1/8, which is 12.5%. So to find the percent of increase, first you have to subtract. Question number 5. Question number 5, you can set up a proportion as well for each shampoo. Sorry, let me get on the page. You could buy shampoo. You could buy a 36 ounce for $6.48. and try to figure out how much it is per ounce. And shampoo, or ounces of shampoo. And that one would be 18 cents an ounce. The next one is 18 ounces for $3.60. How much would that be per ounce? Well, that would be 20 cents per ounce. So the difference between 20 cents and 18 cents is 2 cents per ounce. Number 6, Leo and his shoes. The shoes were $35. The stores are having a sale. Store X is 15% off. So first I find 15% of 35, which would be $5.25. Then I have to subtract it. That would be $29.75. The second company, Y, is $5 off. That'd be 35 minus the $5 discount, $30. The third company is 1/5 off. 1/5 of 35 is $7. So it's 35 minus the $7 discount, which is 1/5 of 35, and that would be $28. And store CZ has the best sale price. It wasn't $7. Nobody's getting shoes for $7. That's a distractor. Number 7, which is not supported. Maria spent $2,000, or her budget was $2,000, was 14% on her cell phones and other expenses. Well, cell phone is $100, other expenses is $180, and $180 out of $2,000 is exactly 14%. So that is correct. B, more than 1/4. If I add these together, I get more than 1/4. That would be correct. C says 15% into savings. Well, savings was 300 of 2,000, and that is 15%. The last one, more than 1/2 on rent. Well, half of her budget at $2,000 would be $1,000. She only spent $900 on rent. That one is incorrect. We were looking for the wrong answer. She did not spend more than half of her income on rent. Question 8. Question 8 was an easy one. Whole numbers and integers. Well, if you remember from the start of the year, whole numbers is the smallest group, and then integers, and then rational numbers. All whole numbers are integers. They all are. A doesn't show their relationship. B doesn't show that relationship. C does. All integers are whole numbers. Question 9. This was the hardest one. I had to do some calculation off to the side on this one. If you add all of her assets, the assets are positive. Let me highlight the positive numbers. 87,900, 950, 10,300, 500, 2,450. If I add all of her assets, I get $106,600. If I add all the liabilities together, I get $3,850. So her net worth would be $102,750. That would be her net worth. I add her assets, I subtract her liabilities. But my answer says $90,500, and I'm missing one of her liabilities. So I'm going to find the difference by subtracting to see that she had an additional liability of $12,250 for student loans. Even though she's doing well, her net worth is $90,050, which means if something happened to her, her relatives would get $90,500. Correct answer was B. She owes for student loans. Number 10 was super easy. Let me see how you guys did. Only 3 kids got 10 right. Oh my goodness. Terry ran 8 kilometers, 1 mile. 1 mile is about 1.6 kilometers. 8 kilometers is how many miles? This was just a division problem. 8 divided by 1.6. 8 miles is about 5 kilometers. 3 out of 11, not good. Number 11. 11 was only 2 people correct. And I see what some of you did. If you add 16 for the shirt and $2.50 for the socks, you get $18.50. And the tax was 8.5%. So you can find the tax by finding 8.5% of $18.50. That's $1.57. And looking, a couple of you had $1.57 for your answer. But it asked, how much did he pay for his items? Well, he had to pay at least $18.50 because he paid $18.50 plus tax. So pretty disappointing that we didn't have answers closer. I really don't see any reasonable answers except for the correct ones. So this was an addition problem at the end. It is $20.07. So first you had to add his items, and then you had to find the tax, and then you found the total. I'm concerned because this is a real life problem. We need to know how to do this, and we need to know what's reasonable when we check out at a store. Number 12. Well, the first thing on number 12 you would need to do is add up his monthly budget, or for the family. Monthly budget was $3,600. Well, there's 12 months in a year. So it is $3,600 each month times 12 months in a year. Correct answer was A. You did have to have memorized there's 12 months in a year. Last one we talked about in class. Interest equals principal times rate times time. Principal, he deposited $550. The rate, 8%. And the years, or time, 6 years. So the interest was $264. But that formula is for interest. If you give a bank $550 and they give you back $264, you should get angry. Again, you have to equate this to real life. How much money should you expect to get back? Well, you should expect more than the $550 you gave them. Correct answer was $914 even. You had to find the interest, then you had to add it.